Okay, so this is part 2 of Bandon Dunes. This is the back 9. I filmed this on a different day than the first day, and you're going to notice something throughout this entire round. Every single club that I hit is flying a lot shorter than I normally do. A friend of mine told me not to leave the balls, my clubs, and everything inside the garage because my garage is not heated all the time. And I'm seeing what the reason for that is right now. All the balls and the clubs were in my freezing cold garage. I only put the heater on for about a half hour before I went out there. It's only about 40 degrees in the garage as I'm playing right now, and the ball is not compressing and it's not going anywhere. Even when I feel like I hit it perfectly, and it feels good, they're just not flying anywhere. They're not jumping off the club face the way they normally do. So this is my third shot here. I got to get this up and down for par, which as you can see I do. It's a pretty good shot. The computer's going to give me a gimme, so I'm even after one. No, I know you're probably thinking that I'm not even wearing a hoodie or anything, and I'm pretty warmed up. That's why I'm not really cold. I get warm pretty easily when I start doing any kind of activity, so I started with a hoodie when I was warming up, and then I quickly took it off because I started sweating. So if you look on the right hand side at that little pop-up little map there, you can see where the white and red striped aiming post is, and that's the way I'm going to judge how I'm doing on this round. I want to hit straight shots, or I want to hit my normal draw, not too far off of there. And I'm not going to worry about distances. I'm not even going to talk about what clubs I'm hitting because, like I said, the ball's not going anywhere at all. But you can see right on the top of that little pop-up, you can see the aiming post there. So this shot starts right towards it, and it looks like it is drawing a little bit to the right, but that's pretty acceptable shot to me. You know, I got to keep the ball in play. So this is my third shot on the 11th hole. It's a par 4. I got 72 yards to the pin. There's that little pop-up. Justin Thomas just started his round. That's an app that I have that pops up every so often while I'm filming here. Sorry about that. Looks like I am on the green for my third shot. I'm even after 2. The computer did give me a gimme. This is a par 3, 153 yards. It's the 12th hole. So this starts on line. It starts at where I'm aiming, draws a little bit, but again, I'm way short. And unfortunately, that's going to be the motto for the day here. Coming up way short because it is really cold in that garage. So let's see if we can get up and down for par here. That's a pretty good shot. The computer is going to give me a gimme there. So I'm even after 3 holes. So I've decided that even though all these golf balls are ice cold and it's freezing, that I am going to make the best of this, and I'm going to try to shoot the best round I can. Here's a shot. I actually went a little left of my aiming point on that shot, which is not the kind of ball flight that I usually take. The putting on this thing is pretty generous also. I don't know if you noticed that, but hey, you can't putt with the Garmin R10, and it's trying to make it as realistic as it can. I can't complain at all about this shot. I mean, this starts right on line, right towards that aiming post there, the red and white post. It draws a little bit, which is the shot shape that I really love to have. So here comes my third shot. I got 174 yards. I have a club that I normally can hit 174 yards, but as you can tell, again, it is going to be way short. It starts right up that arrow, right on my aiming points, ends a little left of where I was aiming, but again, I'm nowhere near that green, and that club Normally flies way further than that, and I didn't hit it that bad either. So it's definitely the cold that's doing this. 45 yards here. Let's chip one up, get it close. That's probably going to give me a gimme. And it did. So I'm even. 14th hole, par 4, 285 yards. Hitting a hybrid again. Starts straight. Draws to the right. Doesn't fly anywhere as far as distance, but that's okay. We're going to focus on how straight I'm hitting it. So here is the second shot. I got 168 yards, and believe it or not, I normally hit this club about that long. I believe I took out a 7 hybrid on here, and again, it's short, but it started straight, drew a little. That's the shot shape that I'm practicing and I'm really trying to ingrain into my swing. 36 yards. This is the third shot. Got to get up and down here. It's a good shot. I don't think that's going to give me an up and down. I might not even be on the green there. Yeah, sure enough, I am not on the green. So I'm chipping on. This is a chip for par. Okay, it's a pretty good chip. It's going to give me a gimme for my bogey. So I'm going to be 1 over for the round. 15th hole, 131 yards. Par 3. Starts a little right of my target, but again, super short. There's no way that club comes up short normally. But hey, let's try to get up and down again. Okay, that's a really good shot. That's going to give me a 1 putt, so that's going to be a par. So that will make me 1 over par. 16th tee box, 250 yards. It's a short par 4. I took driver out here, and I just took a little swing. I can't swing full with the driver, as you know from watching previous videos. I do hit the loft quite a bit. I'm going to guess this is probably, what, a little over 200? No, it's not even. It's 195 yards. Second shot, I got 81 yards. Okay, it definitely looks like it pulled to the right, and it did. That was a pretty bad mishit. It only went 31 yards. So my third shot here, I have 48 yards. Got to hit it over this bunker here. And I pull this one to the right, and it barely makes the green. Did it get on the green? Okay, it did not get on the green, so I'm chipping again. This is my fourth shot. I'd have to chip this in for par. Okay, that's not ideal. Bogey on a really short par 4 like that. Okay, 17th hole, 336 yards. I've got the driver out here again. I did not swing hard at all on that. But it's straight. It's going nowhere. I mean, that's a little chip shot of a driver. And again, it's freezing cold. Normally I hit my driver anywhere between 260 and 285. And so that's really short. Second shot, 192 yards. Starts just left of my target. It's drawing a little bit, so it is a straight shot. So certainly acceptable for me. It didn't go anywhere as far as distance. I'm pretty much conceding to the fact that all par 4s are going to be 3-shot holes and all par 5s are going to be 4-shot holes. I got 93 yards here for my third shot. Okay, that is on the green, and I'm assuming that's going to give me a 2-putt from there. That's definitely not close enough for a 1-putt. Yes, it did. So I'm 3 over par right now. 18th hole, 496-yard par 5. Okay, that was just a little bit left of my target. It's pretty straight, though. 147 yards, didn't go anywhere as far as distance, but it's probably going to be a 4-shot hole, 358 yards. Second shot. Okay, it starts right down that arrow, and it's drawing to the right, and I'm in a little bit of trouble here in the bunker. That is no bueno. It is going to be tough for me to get out of this bunker and not hit that lip. I probably should have took a more lofted club, and sure enough, I do hit the lip, and then it pops up to the left a little bit. So that only went 58 yards. So for my fourth shot here, I have 194 yards into the green, and I do have a club that I can normally get there with it, but not today, not with how cold it is. So it did go straight, went right over that aiming point though. So I'm happy about that. Most of my shots are going straight or having a slight draw. So 77 yards. This is the 5th shot. And I put it on a green, and I think I'm just within what the computer is going to give me a gimme for. Maybe not